Simp, a halfabook production. Read to you by Nick Delmedico. Okay already. I'm a simp. Honestly, you'd be much more attractive if you weren't fawning over a girl who'll never reciprocate your feelings. You don't know that. Did I miss something? Did she change her mind suddenly? Have you set the happy date yet? I give her the look and say, "Back off, sis." She takes a deep breath. I don't know why you don't do something about it. Like what? Be a man for once. What do you mean by that? Stand up for yourself, Mick. Be strong. Move on, for one thing. That is, if you're really interested in finding a close relationship. Dating these days is so hard. Oh, so that's your excuse for living in the friend zone for what, 5 years now? Maybe I'm happy in the friend zone, Christy. You certainly were when you were pining after KJ all that time. There's a difference. KJ and I were intimate. Don't you miss intimacy? When was the last time you held someone in your arms? I didn't want to answer that question. It was embarrassing. The conversation came to a grinding halt. Gave me a minute to ponder my situation. Had it really been 5 years? 5 years I've been chasing this woman. And for what? The off chance she would see something in me that would make her behave differently toward me? Was there ever condition for love under these circumstances? Grandpa would have called me a fool for love, but nowadays they call me a simp. It's short for simpleton, a foolish or gullible person, someone who shows excessive attention to someone else in hopes of getting something in return. Christy is right. It's very unattractive. That's the way I saw her relationship with KJ. To the outside world, I must look pathetic and desperate. My inner voice breaks in. Okay, you just heard from the part of yourself that is disgusted. Now, let's hear from the opposing viewpoint. I love Rhonda. It's that simple. We don't get to pick who we love. Our heart decides for us. No use fighting it. She's the one for me. She just doesn't realize it yet. I already put 5 years in. What's a few more? It's nothing compared to the return on love I'll get. Soon enough, she'll realize I'm serious about being with her. She'll come around. After all, who else is in line? A silly rebuttal. Maybe Christy's right. Maybe it's hopeless. Rhonda tells me about her prospects and new boyfriends all the time. And you listen like a good little girlfriend, says Christy. Huh? Did I say that last thing out loud? She gives me an odd look. You're getting old, Mick. When are you going to give it up? After a thought, I reply, I don't know. Shaking my head, I honestly don't know. I clear the air by saying, did you come over here to dig into me, or is there another reason you're here? Funny you should ask that. I was just trying to get it straight about your simpiness. Doing some personal research? Yes, for a friend. Is he a simp, too? She. And no, she is not a simp. As a matter of fact, she admires you from afar and wonders if you're approachable. Seriously? Someone is interested in me? Do I know this person? Yes, but I'm not going to reveal anything until I'm finished my research and delivered my report. Like a puppy, I'm suddenly a glutton for attention. All right, what else do you need to know? I think I got most of what I needed. Basically, you're still a simp. Like I said, it's unattractive. And you should know about that. I told you it was different between KJ and I. You chased him for years. We were intimate. You and Rhonda are not. He took advantage of you. I let him. It's what I wanted. I'm not talking about the intimacy. He took financial advantage of you. Remember when he wanted you to come to California? He had just got an apartment in Marina del Rey. Yes, and you practically furnished the whole thing. You were expecting to move in with him. What did he say to you when you were finished? I hit a nerve. He said, this apartment wasn't for us, babe. It was for me. I think that alone sets the bar for being a simp. After a painful pause, she says, which is why I don't want you to end up one. Silence follows, after which I say, "What are you going to tell this mystery woman about me?" "I don't know yet. I guess there's just one more question. Have you learned anything in 5 years? Are you done simping after the impossible?" The crucial question, the one I can't answer. She tries to coax it out of me. "Well?" "Like I said, sis, I really don't know." The disappointment on her face is a mask of failure. "I don't think I can give her the green light then. You might as well stick to what you're doing." She gets up to leave. Mission accomplished. She sank my battleship. "Wait," I say. "Who is it? Who is this mystery woman?" "I'm not going to reveal that," she says. "No point in it now." "What if I did want to meet her?" "It would have to be for the right reasons," she says. "If you're in love chasing someone else, well, do you think that would be fair to her?" "Depends on what she wants. Lots of people double dip." "I don't know what you mean by that, but I won't go along with double dipping. You'd be messing with someone's heart. However, I can see the value in giving you the chance to experience something other than your present dystopian relationship. A dystopian relationship is better than no relationship at all." "Well then, keep your dystopian relationship. Just remember, I gave you the opportunity to grow up and see love from another angle. I can tell you from experience that I grew beyond KJ. I took a chance on love and won the lottery." She was right there. Her new boyfriend was amazing. He loved her to the point of making her feel whole. There was no more guessing, no more mindless choices or desperate following. KJ was in the past where he belonged. Could I do the same? What was I actually getting out of my simpy relationship? There are times when the friend zone becomes the twilight zone, a journey into a wondrous land, a dimension of mind, especially when it doesn't have much emotion or any intimacy. What am I really hoping for? I admit it is painful to hear about Rhonda's exploits and boyfriends. They seem hollow, especially when I'm there in the wings ready to step up and play the part. Maybe she's just scared to accept what I have to offer. "Well, what do you say, Simp? You want to give it a try?" "What do I have to do?" "I'll pick you up Saturday around 6 p.m. In case you haven't noticed, the fair is in town." "Oh, yeah. Looking at prize steers and livestock is my idea of a good time. There are amusements, games to chance, and opportunity to show what you're made of. You want me to go on a blind date?" "It's not a blind date if you know her." And so, this is how I now find myself packed into a car with 5 others, 3 boys and 2 girls, one of which is my sister. I'm headed for this crazy, blind rendezvous. Curiosity has me hooked more than the prospect of love. I just want to meet this person, recollect over our past acquaintance, and satisfy some gnawing part of my ego. It'll be a pleasant evening. I'll satisfy my sister enough to keep her off my back for a while, and maybe even have a little fun tonight. Yes, I promise to make it fun no matter what. It's the fair, and tonight could end up with either a kiss or a handshake, and it really doesn't matter. After all, I have my love. I have my very special relationship already. I have 5 years to prove my commitment to Rhonda. We're as close as anyone can get. Besties of a new order, something way beyond love and friendship. We know each other and our secrets better than anyone else. The voice of reason breaks in, reminding me. I've been corralled in the friend zone for 5 years. 5 years! Admittedly, I'm not the target man she's after. I'm not the 666 male. Oh, you know, 6-figure income, 6-pack, 6 feet tall. I barely hit 5'10", and my 6-pack is somewhere under a quarter-inch or so of chub. But it's there. My chance is coming. It's right around the corner. This latest guy she's with is as Chad as they could get. She'll be ready for me after he's through with her. She'll finally see what I'm worth. Then I'll give it a try and pop the question. The right moment will come. We'll have to follow her grieving period when she phones me 2 or 3 times a day with the same old question. "Oh, why didn't it work? What's wrong with me?" Then the laments, by God, I'm almost 30. What am I going to do now? I'll never find the love of my life. How many times have I wanted to say, I'm right here? I sit here listening to the lies and expectations I'm telling myself. People are talking all around me, but I'm not hearing them. My inner voice is loud tonight. We pull into a parking lot, the lights of the rides and the noise of the fair spilling in through the open car windows. We find an empty space and unpack this sardine can. They're going to meet us at the ticket booth, says my sister. We get there, and sure enough, there are 3 girls and another boy, with me making it a perfect 1-to-1 ratio. They pair up quickly, leaving me to look at the woman slowly approaching me. She's familiar, and I'm searching my past with the desperation of someone looking for a lost child. Wow, is all I can say. You look good, Mickey, she says. She uses my nickname, like a key word for my memory search. I'm flipping through fresh data streams. Wow, I'm repeating myself. Move on, Mickey. When my sister told me, I never thought it would be you. There is that first hug, a little awkward, somewhat reserved and nervous. When it's over, I say, let's get in line and I'll buy us some tickets. She raises her hand. Got 'em already. Let's skip the line and head on in. Her other hand reaches for mine, and we are joined for the evening. What about the others? They'll catch up to us. She gives my sister a smile and a brief nod as she pulls me away like a toddler. Before I know it, I'm through the gate and sucked into the crowd, my hand gripping hers. She weaves through the throng of people like she's making a tapestry. I'm grateful. The river of humanity is strong, and we seem to be swimming upstream. But just like that, she suddenly pulls me off to the side and out of the current. She wants to hug again. I feel it as her hand draws me into her embrace. This time it's more than a hug, and I didn't even have to wait until the end of the night for it. We're both laughing. A contagious kind of excitement seems to have infected us. Perhaps, like a virus, it's transferred by hand-to-hand contact. I thought we'd ride the Ferris wheel first, she says. It's a slow ride, and it'll give us a chance to catch up. I'm still in data search mode, afraid to acknowledge that I don't know who she is. But I won't admit it. Not out loud. In a confident voice, I say, Great idea. I want to know everything you've been up to. Gosh, you look great. And she does. She's slightly smaller than me, but only by a few inches. And a curvy girl, to again use my grandfather's words. She smells nice, a scent that also has me searching my memory. We still hold each other's hands, gentle yet firm. I can feel every crease of her skin, every bend of her finger. It's soft, like holding a cloud, something foreign and etheric. I find myself staring into her eyes, stealing a glimpse of the lips that tasted as sweet as she smelled. I look up into the face of an angel, and it hits me. Angela, I say. Not quite a question, but it comes out that way. What is it, Mickey? She says. Yeah, let's go on the Ferris wheel. I pull her into the line. For some reason, I don't want to let go of her hand as we stand there chatting. We sat next to each other in the 5th grade, she says. Do you remember? How could I forget? The teacher moved me next to you. I asked her to. She was very sympathetic. I acted like an ass, I say. I know, she says. You treated me like I had cooties, and I don't blame you. I was a tall, ugly, awkward girl. No one could say that about you now, Angela. She smiles. You sent me a valentine on Valentine's Day. I sent everyone in class a valentine, but I don't say that. Instead, I admit the first of many truths I will confess to her tonight. I was an ugly, awkward little fat boy. And no one can say that about you now, Mickey. We move from hand-holding to elbow locks, another popular way that couples demonstrate a public display of affection. Things are moving fast, but I feel comfortable. We know each other. It's okay to interact in a familiar way. I sent her a valentine for crying out loud. Then there's my pledge. I promise to make this night fun no matter what. 5 minutes later, we're floating in the air, moving up and down on a spinning wheel. Eventually, we get stuck on top with a view of the fair. We have our arms around each other. There's a cool breeze mixed with a warm feeling inside. I don't know why I feel so good. I want to stay here forever. Has it been that long since I've been touched, especially with such familiarity? It was not allowed in my world of simpiness, especially forbidden in the corral of the friend-zoned. I know nothing about Angela, yet here I am, my heart racing on the wild mouse, my head spinning on the tilt-a-whirl, my feelings going up and down as I ride the emotional roller coaster all night. True to my promise, it is fun. What's coming next? I feel a tap on my shoulder. We've been looking for you guys all night. It is 2 out of the 8 that, like us, paired off for the evening. She speaks into the phone. We found them. Meet you at the car. And it's over. We move out of the main gate like captured enemy soldiers. She is quiet, and so am I. When we get to the cars, there's a brief goodbye. For some reason, we don't kiss. There had been plenty of that all night. Maybe it was her way of not saying goodbye. The ride home in the sardine can is boisterous. A giant stuffed toy is now squeezed in for added comfort. I hadn't played any games all night. Angela has no mementos, only the memories we had made. People are talking all around me, and this time I'm part of the conversation. I get home that night and turn my phone on. I left it behind on purpose. There are missed phone calls from Rhonda, but no messages. It is late, so I shut the phone off and go to bed. "Where were you last night?" asked Rhonda. "Oh, I went to the fair with some friends." "Oh, yeah," she says. "It was the last night for it, wasn't it?" She draws a deep breath. "Well, let me tell you what happened to me last night." I'm a good listener. The one-sided conversation rolls out like a radio sports announcer describing the details of a baseball game. When it was Chad's turn to bat, he scored a hit to third base. Then he managed to slide into home, thanks to her drinking and a generous amount of liquor. Things are looking good for the Chad. He has the 3 required sixes. I continue to listen, but my mind begins to wander. There's a knock at the door. My sister lets herself in with a key I've given her long ago. I break into the conversation and say, "I gotta go. My sister just showed up. Sorry, call me back later. I want to hear the rest of the story." "Who are you talking to?" she asks, throwing her purse and keys on the counter. "Oh, you know who," I say. "Angela?" she asks. "No," I say. "Oh, oh." The disappointment is obvious. "Have you talked to Angela?" "No," I say. "A little follow-up would be nice." "Thank you, Angela. I had a great time. Can't wait to see you again, Angela. Are you busy next Friday?" I grunt, a standard response she recognizes as one of my defense mechanisms. "Well?" "Well what?" She turns her back to me. I know full well what "well" means. Why am I treating this information like it's top secret? I don't want to tell her anything. It was just a date, not a big deal. Or was it? "It was the first date you've been on in 5 years," she says. "Not true. Rhonda and I go on dates." "Oh, you mean those expensive events and dinners you complained to me about?" I grunt again. Well, I got a good report, and despite everything, I've arranged a possible second date for you. The gang is going out next Friday. Angela will be there. All you have to do is call her and confirm it." A day has gone by. I'm staring at the phone like it's a serpent. It's my duty to make the call. Christy has proclaimed it. Is it calling old-fashioned? Why not just text her? Christy will get a report. My sister knows more than any high-profile data marketing company. She can hack a person as well as anyone who surfs the dark web. What she doesn't know, she finds out eventually. I really have no choice but to make the call. Angela answers on the second ring. She laughs. "About time I heard from you." It's unexpected. She's disarmed me with humor and swept my awkwardness aside like dust under the carpet. We exchange brief formalities and then get down to business. "Your sister tells me that we're going out again Friday night." She should know, I say. She pushes me like I was a broken car blocking the fast lane. You're not the only one she pushes. I think she wants us both in the repair shop. Interesting, I say. She knows that I'm broken. What's wrong with your engine? There's a pause, a deep breath, and then she says, let's not go there. I'm enjoying the way things are between us now. And just like that, we're back on the path of easy conversation. You heard what we're doing Friday? I ask. Oh, of course. It's a karaoke contest, couples only. We have to sing a duet. Cool. What would you like to sing? Do you have a favorite? I don't sing duets. Oh, a solo singer. Not by choice. I just never had a partner to sing with. Well, you do now. I've given it some thought. Everyone likes to do the one from Greece that Olivia and John sing. I've heard it hundreds of times in karaoke. You go that much? I like to sing. Remember I was in church choir. That's right. You have a golden throat, I say. Well, do you have a favorite duet? I asked you first. How about Jackson? Oh, you mean that old Johnny Cash and June Carter song? She starts singing, we got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. No, she says, that's another tired karaoke duet. There'll be more than a few couples trying that one. We need to do something different, something that stands out if we want to win. I'm not sure of my abilities. I think I sound like a wounded frog when I try to sing. Do we have to win? Can't we just have fun? I think we can take this, she says. Oh, okay. My mind is working overtime. How about the Dirty Dancing song? I've had the time of my life. She interrupts me. No, no, again, too common. There'll be others trying that one too. We need something different. Don't Go Breaking My Heart by Elton and Kiki D. I like the message in that one. You won't go breaking my heart now, will you, Mickey? I avoid her question and instead suggest another tune. We go back and forth for a while and continue to come up empty. We start to sing to each other over the phone. It's fun. She has me in the mood. I have an idea, she says. Let's sleep on it and get together tomorrow night and practice. Practice, I say. You want to win, don't you? I guess so, I say. You guess? Where's that confident Mickey I knew in school? I correct myself. Of course I want to win. Okay, then. See you tomorrow night. I'll come up with something good, a guaranteed winner. Come over to my place around 6. I'll cook us some dinner. And just like that, I'm on my way to a second rendezvous. Dinner was delicious, I say. I know you like Italian. Your sauce is excellent. I lap up the last of it with the homemade bread she baked. She clears the plates and directs me to the business at hand. I think I came up with a winner, she says. We just have to practice. Okay. What is it? Now, try to be open-minded when I tell you. Okay. I can almost guarantee it's something no other couple will be doing. Okay. There's a pause of silence. She's smiling at me like she's sitting on a fortune. Okay, I say. What is it? She heaves a deep breath that ends in a giggle and a smile. I have to pull it out of her. Well? Sisters. What? Have you ever seen the movie White Christmas? It's one of my favorites. My mom loved that movie. She watched it every holiday season. Now I know the song. The image of Danny Kaye and Bing Crosby lip syncing to the Haynes sisters has me laughing. You get it, she says. No, not really. What do you have in mind? Do I have to dress up like your sister? You can if you want to. That would be silly. The thought of it has me laughing, but I quickly rule it out. How about I just act like Danny Kaye while you play the woman? Perfect, she says. You know, Danny improvised that whole scene. He made Bing break character and laugh. The director kept it in the movie. You want me to tap on you with a fan? Sure enough, like a birthday party magician, she produces 2 small handheld fans from somewhere. Way ahead of you. I have other props as well. What do you say? Shall we practice? She's thought about this much more than I have. I feel trapped in her design. She's smiling at me, hopeful and happy. She takes my hands, pulling me up from the table. Come on, let's go in the other room and give it a whirl. I reluctantly agree, but I try to keep an enthusiastic smile for her sake. We sit down on the sofa and she turns on the television. I have the scene prepped for us. She taps the remote and gently takes my hand in hers as we settle back and watch the scene. White Christmas is an uplifting movie. Between the scene of the sisters and the guys is a segment that puts forth the idea that the best things happen when you're dancing. I don't know which of us suggested it, but we suddenly find ourselves up and swaying to the music. I'm trying to dip her like Danny Kaye, and we're laughing and having a good time. My heart is as light as my feet. I'm not a clumsy oaf stepping on her shoes. Like magic, we're as lithe as the actors on the screen. We watch the boys perform the sisters' song and discuss what we might do. Then we get up and work hard. Angela is demanding. She knows what she wants, and we are both driven. At the end of the night, I promise to come back tomorrow night and work on the routine again. The promise is sealed with a kiss. Friday night, the gang's all here. We have a table at the bar, up front, thanks to my sister. Drinks all around, but Angela and I remain sober. I'm not much of a drinker anyway, and she likes that. We'll have an edge, she says. Her judgment is correct. It's almost as if some of the drunk singers have never heard themselves, but they're still having fun despite their off-key notes. Hey, it's karaoke. The popular duets seem redundant. However, there's one couple that does Grease better than all the rest. They have coordinated movements, eye contact, costuming, and good singing voices. They're the first couple to move into the finals. An older couple does a number from a 50s musical. Despite our applause and encouragement, they're not advanced to the finals. There's no disappointment, just a nod and a smile between them. It was never about winning, just performing something they both enjoyed. I see the love they share in each other's eyes. I catch Angela staring at me. I wonder if she is evaluating me as a partner for the long haul. There's love in her eyes as well, as plain as what I just witnessed. The couple leaves the stage holding hands. Brett and Susan, one of our gang, move forward too. Their rendition of You'll Never Find, as long as you live, someone who loves you like the way I do. It has the house clapping and cheering. The song comes from their hearts. At the end, as they stare at each other, like the old couple, the glow has moved to their eyes. Love is like that. It finds new places to go and new ways to show itself. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, or so they say. Angela is not the most attractive woman in the room, and I'm no Adonis. Although I'm not the coveted triple sixer that Rhonda desires, the look in my angel's eyes makes me feel it. A wave of love sweeps over me. It seems to clear the clouds that hide the damaged self-image I keep alive within me. I glance at her, my lips forming an involuntary smile, automatic and from the depths of my being. Out of the corner of my eye, I see my sister smiling at me. I quickly turn my attention back to the next couple taking the stage. Soon it is our turn. I roll up my pants legs and don a girly hat. With practiced ease, we run through our routine. So much laughter as I curtsy and bat my eyes at her. We switch hats and dance around with each other. In the end, the crowd is raving. We advance to the finals. There's one last curtain call. In addition to the judges' scores, popular opinion is taken into consideration. With the MC's hand over our heads, the choice is obvious. He hands us an envelope as he says, in addition to the $100 bar tab, this couple receives a special bonus prize donated by our sponsor. 2 nights at the fabulous Sea Turtle Inn, including their spectacular Sunday brunch. Congratulations to our winners. Angela's ecstatic. So are our friends as we donate the bar tab to our group. Well, Christy is at my place again fishing. Once again, I find myself before the Grand Inquisitor. I provide a few sketchy details, but not the main story. She is relentless, digging on me like I was fresh farmland during the planting season. I don't know what to say. I fend her off by telling her I'll fill her in after we enjoy our weekend at the Sea Turtle. As she starts to leave, I get a call from Rhonda. She gives me a disgusted look as I dive into another long conversation. I thought things would be different by now, she says, closing the door and leaving me alone with my simpiness. Days go by. Angela invites me over for dinner, and we make plans for our weekend. The hotel is on the beach, and we're looking forward to relaxing, swimming, and a few days of sun. It sounds prosaic, but she likes long walks on the beach. Who doesn't? The date is set in stone, the reservation final. On that day, my bag is packed and I'm ready. Before I can load it in the car, I get a call from Rhonda. Where are you? I need you. She's in tears. Chad finally dumped her. Oh, God, I think. Is this ever bad timing? I listen sympathetically for a while, trying to focus. She wants me to come over so she can cry on my shoulder. I'm trying to beg her off. I have plans, I say. What plans? She asks. Plans. I'm cryptic. Thoughts are pounding in my head like a heavy rain against a window sill. I don't know what to say, what to do, how to act. I listen to her drone on about her problems and her life, but I am detached. I realize with horror that somebody's going to get hurt in this situation. Will it be Angela? I can't do that. She's sweet and caring. I want to do the right thing, but Rhonda is pushing me. 5 years of longing stirs in my head. What am I going to do? A leopard can't change his spots. Am I still a simp? This is my chance, I think. This is what I've been waiting for. She needs me. Why am I hesitating? My phone blinks with an incoming call. It's Angela. Rhonda is dumping in the middle of a stretch of words that offer no chance of breaking. The call goes to voicemail. A moment later, it pops up with a notice that I have a voicemail. It's a simple message. Where are you? My heart is pounding, my head full of excuses. Oh, what to do? What to do? Ah, the anguish. Rhonda's crying, but the words keep coming. They fall on deaf ears. I'm grappling with my own problem. The front door opens. Christy nearly trips over my waiting suitcase. She sees that I'm on the phone and smiles. She assumes it is Angela until she hears me respond with a simple, uh-huh. She knows who it is. I try to break in, but Rhonda is relentlessly spilling her guts. My sister shakes her head sadly. A disgusted look darkens her face. She turns to leave, and I get up and grab her arm. Let go of me, she says sternly. I comply, and she quickly moves toward the door. She kicks my suitcase on the way out. Rhonda hears the noise in the background. Is someone there? I gotta go, Rhonda. Family emergency. I hang up, and I'm out the door before I know it. Christy is in her car. She has her phone in her hand. I'm pounding on her window, but she turns away from me. Please, I say, please. The window rolls down. Her phone is silent, but I have an idea who she was about to call. What do you want? She says angrily. Let me explain. I begin, but she starts to roll the window up again. I stick my arm inside to stop it. Ouch! She quickly rolls it down again. Take your arm out of my car. I refuse. Let me explain. There's nothing to explain. You're a simp. She turns on the ignition. Take your hand out of my car, or I swear I will drive off dragging you along. I reluctantly pull my hand away. The window goes up. I know that I have a precious few minutes before she's on the phone with Angela. I quickly call her. Where are you? I hesitate, but say, I'm on my way. Sorry for the delay. I grab my bag and throw it in the car. My heart is racing. I can't breathe. I have to go. I have another call, she says. See you soon. I get to her apartment. I'm rapping on the door, but there's no answer. Angela, are you ready to go? There's no answer. I try calling her. No answer. I send a text message. I'm outside, ready to go. I wait patiently, but there's no answer. My phone lights up. It's Rhonda. I let it go to voicemail. I'm rapping on Angela's door again. Please, Angela. Angel, if you're in there, open up. I hear her voice from the other side. Go away, Mickey. Please, open up. You've played me, Mickey. Go to your girlfriend. Take her to the hotel. Spend your weekend with her. I don't care. I look down at the ground. What have I done? I knew someone would get hurt, but I didn't expect it to be all three of us. 4, if I include my sister. My voice is pleading. I'm whimpering like a child. Please open the door, Angela. Please. Can we talk? Go away, Mickey. Leave me alone. I pound on the door. We're shouting at each other. A next-door neighbor steps out of his apartment. What is this, a performance of the streetcar named Desire? I've seen it already, buddy. I turned angrily toward him. It's none of your business, buddy. It is when you act like this. Go away or I'll call the cops. You're disturbing the peace. He slams his door shut. I lower my voice. Please, Angela, open the door. Let me explain. There's no response. I grow quiet. My phone lights up again. I don't answer. Instead, I decide I'm going to camp on her doorstep and wait it out. Angela is not as hopeful. Go away, Mickey, or I'll call the cops. Go ahead, I say. I'm staying here until you open the door. Minutes go by. I'm sitting down, my back to her door. My mind is running the gauntlet, trying to make sense of the emotions that are beating me down. I'm a simp. A disgusting simp. Is there anything more pathetic? I think of Christy and KJ and the sharp judgment I threw at my sister when she was a simp. Then it dawns on me. She escaped her behavior. There is life after simp. I know it. She has proved it to me. She wanted to save me from the same fate. I'm sitting quiet, processing. 5, 10, 15 minutes go by. Angela opens the door and I fall backwards into her apartment. My head hits the floor. Ouch! I thought you were gone, she says. I rub the back of my head and look up at her. Instead of anger, I see concern. Well, we're already halfway here. Come inside so I can close the door. She sees the wetness in my eyes. She thinks it's from pain. It is, but it's emotional pain. Come inside. I'll get you some ice to put on that. Otherwise, you're going to have a lump. She's an angel of mercy. She crushes some ice and puts it in a bag and presses it gently to my head. There's an awkward silence between us. I want to fill the space with words, but I don't know what to say. I'm having a drink, she says. Do you want one? No, I have to drive, I say. Where are you going? I look at her like she's crazy. The hotel. Oh, she says. Taking your girlfriend? Yes, I say. At least I hope. Rhonda Peterson, she says. I thought you gave up on her in high school. I thought so too. Obviously, I was wrong. You've been talking to my sister, I say. She filled me in. Don't worry, I'm mad at her too for arranging this whole fiasco. It's not a fiasco. The truth spills out of me like a broken piñata. I love you, Angela. She is not so sure. I know what it means to be a simp, Mickey. How do you think I feel about you? I've been in love with you since the 5th grade. Her words sink into me like water and sand. I'm sorry I hurt you. I never wanted to do that. You're a good person, just a little confused. Can we still go away for the weekend? Maybe talk. I like long walks on the beach as much as you do. I don't know. An hour ago I was excited at the idea. Now, I don't know. My phone lights up again. I stare at it. Better answer that, she says. I don't want you to lose your chance at happiness, or your place in line. The phone keeps ringing. Neither do I. I answer the call. Angela turns away, picks up her drink, and takes a gulp. Rhonda immediately launches into a one-sided conversation. What's going on? Where are you? Are you coming over? I realize that Rhonda's already hurt. Anything I do or say won't change that. I have the power in me to at least take the pain away from two of us. Sorry, Rhonda, I can't. Maybe later, she says. I'm silent, thinking. Maybe never. What? I reach out and take Angela's hand. I'm busy, Rhonda. Leave me alone. What are you saying? I'm saying I'm through. I've had enough. Please, go find another Chad. You'll be fine. I hang up the phone. I look up at Angela, hopeful. I'm sorry if I misled you. I'm sorry if I hurt you. Let me make it up to you. Is it too late? Can we both give up on being simps and get on with our relationship? I reach for her hand. Now she's smiling. I laugh as she pulls me into a hug. She grabs the back of my neck and we kiss. Ouch! The bag of ice hits the floor. She jerks back, then laughs hysterically. Love is painful sometimes, Mickey. Don't I know it? I reply, rubbing the back of my head. My phone rings again. I pick it up and she looks at me expectantly. I hit the block caller button and grab her again. The kiss is passionate, better than anything I've experienced before. Come on, I say. We have a beach waiting for us. Let me get your bag. The end.